Hello, good morning, everybody. Good morning in Australia, good evening everywhere else. And welcome to the Monday Angel reading. I'm Rachel Scoltock. Usually I'm a little bit later, but I've got a busy day ahead of me today. And so I wanted to get this out to you before I take off with the rest of the day. So I've got some cards. I really had to use the Archangel Michael deck today. They were calling to me. And it's interesting what the angels want me to talk about with you too, which is energy protection. And of course, Archangel Michael is the energy protection angel, the one to call on. Hi, Anita. Thank you for being here. So I've got these cards out. I've got some Keepers of the Light deck, and I'm going to straight away start off with your reading for the week ahead. I know that many of you out there waiting for it. You write to me all the time and tell me that you look forward to it, whether it's Sunday night in the Northern Hemisphere or Monday morning here in Australia. So I've been a little bit off air this past week or so. I've had some kind of, just haven't been feeling well. And to be honest, I'm still not there yet, 100%. So that's why I'm sort of trying to do the absolute minimal at the moment, because I'm finding even being in front of a screen is makes me feel a little bit off color. Hi, Aaron. So I wanted to do the reading for you though, and because next week I'm going to be in gorgeous Uluru, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to get a reading done out there. We'll see. Hi, Jasmine. Welcome. So let's pull some cards and see what the angels have to say to you this week. I'm hoping you can all hear me okay. I had to make a few adjustments to my microphone this morning. Let's see what the angels have got for us. So we're really working with Archangel Michael today. And okay. And they're asking me to also pull a card from the Keepers of the Light. So when I'm shuffling, I'm always relaying the question. And we also always have to stick to, you know, what is it we want to know this week? What is it that the angels want you to know about the energy, about what you need to focus on? And so when I'm relaying the question, I'm not asking myself, I'm asking the angels for help with this. Okay. So here we have this card from the Keepers of the Light. This is a Kyle Gray deck. He's an awesome angel light worker, Kyle Gray. From Scotland, and this one is Sanat Kumara, and it's talking about light activation, and it's really about saying, which is really powerful. Thanks, Aaron. It's really powerful too, because it's letting you know that the energy coming through at the moment is really strong, and it's activating and waking you up. So it's bringing you new information, new guidance. You are really waking up to who you really are and what your true purpose is, what your skills and talents and gifts are, and the things that aren't working in your life as well. So they're saying, you know, guidance this week is going to be really, really loud and clear for you, but please remember to ask. And if it's not clear, if it feels a bit fuzzy, do some healing work, do some clearing work. You just have to use light to surround yourself and ask Archangel Michael and Sanat Kumara to help you to understand the downloads and messages that you're receiving for your life. So this is a really good time. Look, we're in the waxing moon. It's building up to the full moon. So this is a really good time for you to be starting new things, but asking for help with and guidance with which direction to take. So I really love this card. What's really standing out to me is the piercing blue eyes from the figure in the card. So lots of light coming through, asking you to shine your light, which means shedding the things that dull you, that dull your sparkle. Hi, Sumi. Hi, Lena. Thanks for being here. So the present situation is always the first card when I do my readings. And this card is about what do you most need to know in this moment. What is going to shift things for you in this moment? And this card from Archangel Michael is about prayer. Now, one of my favorite things to teach is about prayer, because we tend to think of prayer as being an old-fashioned or a religious dogma thing, and it's actually not. When you put your hands together and pray, like the angel in this card, you're actually activating energies within you. Did you know that your hand chakras are related to your heart chakra? They're a part of your heart chakra. So when you bring that energy together, you're coming to the heart, and that creates a powerful energy which directs energy to divine source and to the angels and calls in what it is that you're asking for. So it makes such a difference. And if you can pray aloud, that's great. If you don't, if you can't, if you're surrounded by people and you don't want to do that, you can do it silently. But prayer is really powerful. I'm remembering years ago going to Sydney on a train trip, and it takes about 9 hours from here on the big north coast. And sitting next to this guy, and he had a little book he was reading, and the whole time I was sitting next to him, I was thinking the energy coming from this person is so peaceful and calming. I fell asleep. And when he got up to leave the train, I realized his book was a prayer book, and he'd been praying the whole time, and that's why I could feel his energy. So prayer is what's needed to help you to begin the week. So say a prayer, set your intentions, ask for help with the things that seem difficult. That's going to help the situation. Call in your angels, call in your guides, call on God, call on Jesus, call on all of the beings of light that can help you to shift. They're really saying your situation needs to be shifted to a higher level. Maybe it's your consciousness, maybe it's your mindset, maybe something you can do in your energy is going to send a ripple effect out and start to move things that have felt stuck. Okay, then we have energy healing work. So look again at this picture. This is your guidance. So again, we've got, and not all of the pictures are the same in this deck, so don't be thinking it's just a, you know, here, we have to bring the light back. Using energy healing work. So you can move energy by consciously using your breath, using your intention, using visualization, using prayer. You can ask for energy to be released from you. So if you're feeling maybe weighed down, maybe there's some old energy that's holding you back, maybe things feel a bit stuck and stagnant, what you can do is start to engage energy healing work. If you already know how to do Reiki or any other kind of energy therapy, then it's time to do that work on yourself and not just for others. So the angels are saying to me at the moment, this is about recharging, re-energizing, and moving energies that feel stuck. And you can do that. You don't need to always to go to a healer to do that. You can start the process yourself. Sometimes you do need a healer. You need someone to facilitate, to hold the space so that you can just get out of the way and let someone do that work for you. If you've got someone that you can go to, then that's good. That's really good. But if you need just a quick cleanse yourself, this is drawing your attention to do something. You know, even having a Epsom salt bath is a form of energy cleansing because you're setting the intention to clear energy. And salt of all kinds is really good on externally on your body for clearing energy. Now we've got two cards that came out at the end, and this is like the outcome. So I'm going to start with this one. Now, this is about love. This says the romance angels are helping you. So if there's someone here that's looking for a healing in your relationships, whether that's finding a relationship that is a romantic life partner, or whether this is a healing in your close partnership, or maybe a deepening of love in your close partnership. Now look at this. What I really love about this picture, and we don't always look at the words when we do readings. When you look at the picture, look at how Archangel Michael is surrounded by these little cherubs. And this is how the angels have shown me time and time again of how close our angels are to us, how close heaven is to us, how close divine is to us. It's so close, it's a hair's breadth away. There's nothing between us and these divine beings and our divine source. And that's, I really love that. Now he's feeling joy in his heart. He's feeling happiness. He's feeling, he's within himself creating beautiful thoughts and beautiful ideas. He's not focusing on fear. He's not looking around him. He's just really enjoying his time with his angels and himself. So this isn't just about romance. You know, romance isn't the be all and end all, right? This is also about whatever it is that makes you happy, whatever it is that you want to create in your life, the life that you can vision for yourself. It's important to go, you know, call in your angels and get into a place where you feel the joy, you feel the love, you feel the excitement, you feel the success before you're actually receiving it. the angels are also saying to me at this time, like, to remember that a journey is happiness. You know, we shouldn't focus on the destination. So you should be enjoying yourself, whether or not you have that person in your life, whether or not you have the job yet, whether or not you have the money yet. That, you know, we get addicted to the future, and that means we never fully live in the present, which means that our whole lives can be just about being on a treadmill. So that's an important part of manifesting. So the angels are saying the more you can get closer to your angels and closer to this feeling of joy and peace, and that of course means you've got to do the work, chop the cords to those things that aren't working, move away from the energy that doesn't work for you, that's toxic for you. The faster everything's going to come in, but also you will enjoy the journey, which is really what we're here for, right? I think we get a little bit caught up in the what's coming with manifesting, and we have to really manifest now in this moment. We have to manifest it. So even if you can't see it yet, if you're showing gratitude and you're showing peace, you'll have a surprising amount of contentment and joy, and then all of that clutter that you have in your energy will move out of the way and let what needs to come. Here's a little bit of reassurance. Now, when this card comes up, look at how Archangel Michael is lifting this person sort of out of darkness into light. Now, when this card comes up, I always know I've got a real sense of this card, that the Archangel Michael is working with you to get you out of difficulties, that the worst is being dealt with. So really putting out your prayers, focusing on how you want to feel in the present moment, doing the energy work. Archangel Michael is saying to you, this situation is going to be resolved. It's going to be, you're no longer going to have to worry about the deep, dark depths. It's like they've been tapping on your head for a while. Have you felt that? A little bit of tugging on the ear or a tap on the shoulder. That's the angels letting you know, look, you already have received the idea. You just haven't taken a stand. You haven't done anything about it. The universe loves action, remember? So, you know, maybe the angels have been telling you to slow down. Maybe the angels have been giving you a good idea to make some money. Maybe the angels have been telling you to stop thinking negatively, and that's what's going to change things. If you've been having those repetitive, positive, consistent sort of thoughts coming up, quiet thoughts, where in your quieter moments, when you're out of your addictive habits, you go, oh yeah, I did think about doing that. If that's been coming consistently, that's probably guidance. That's one of the signs of guidance, is it's consistent, it's quiet, it's positive. It may take you out of your comfort zone, but it's time for a change. And the angels are saying, all you've got to do is get yourself aligned, and that change is going to come in and happen. Hi, Kate. Hi, Amanda. Everybody that's come on since, I can hear my alarm going off. I'm going on a plane today. I'm going to Sydney, so I've got to keep an eye on the time. So hi, Yana, nice to see you here. So I wanted to tell you a little story. Over the weekend, I was trying to recover from my bug, and I went out and sat in an outdoor area outside a bakery, and just to have a nice cup of tea and try and soak up some of the beautiful sunshine that we've had this weekend. And I listened, and there was two ladies speaking, and one of the ladies was talking about her weight, and they were behind me. She was talking about her weight, and she was saying how she felt she was sick of being the heaviest person in her friend group, and she was talking about how she didn't feel good about herself. And I really felt for her, and you know, the healer in me wanted to turn around and say, look, you know, I'm sure, you know, I just wanted to just say to her, stop being so hard on yourself. You're just being too hard on yourself. Anyway, I didn't. Probably a good job. And they got up and walked away. And this person that had been speaking, well, both of the people were beautiful. The person that had been speaking was tall, gorgeous hair, long, dark, flowing hair, slim. And I was thinking, she looked like a model. And I just thought, oh my goodness, like our perception sometimes of ourselves, our lives, things that we have, is sometimes so skewed because we compare it to other people, or compare it to impossible ideas of perfection, or compare it to, you know, what people are, maybe when it comes to looks, what people look like on Instagram when they've been highly polished, you know, made up for hours and then had some kind of filter put over their photo, and how heartbreaking it is. And I really felt like I was meant to hear that conversation. I really believe that. And not only to pass it on to you, but it's a good message for all of us, is that we need to understand that what we see in ourselves when we're looking through a negative filter is actually not the truth. It's not what other people see. And, you know, our size, our age, our looks, our prosperity level, the house we have, the car we have, all of those things, everything is external. And if we get too caught up in that, we miss the joy and the peace and the contentment of life. And, you know, having a spiritual perspective helps you to see yourself as a soul that is glowing and eternal and filled with gifts and talents, and knowing that life is eternal and that we have so many things to share on this planet whilst we're here. And when I say life is eternal, I'm talking about our spiritual being is eternal. So, you know, it's about what you focus on, and it's about recognizing that there's a depth to each of us, every single one of you, that is more than what you realize and what you see. And that veil that we, you know, we all put over ourselves sometimes, and this filter where we see ourselves through the eyes of fear and negativity and imperfection instead of the eyes of love and perfection, which is how our angels see us, that stops us from knowing the truth and from really opening our hearts and receiving what life is meant to be. And it's like a sneaky little distraction that our ego uses that blocks us from fully embracing life. So I wanted to just bring that up with you, because I know someone needs to hear that. And I also know that we all must really focus on what our words are that we're radiating out to the universe, and what our thoughts are that radiate into us and create our lives. So that's it from me. I have to literally take off in an hour. So I'm sending you lots of love and angel blessings for the week ahead. Hopefully I'll get one of these in next Monday or Tuesday when Angels at Uluru is done. If I can do it, I definitely will for you. So have a great week. Angel blessings. And if you'd like to sign up for my newsletter, you get 2 free angel guided meditations, both of which are really intense energy clearings, which is what the angels wanted us to know this week. So go right ahead and just sign up in the little box that pops up when you go to rachelscoltock.com. See ya.